And just like that, I'm a widow because Greg forgot to restart up our recording. And so it was nice having him for as long as I did, but I had to poison him, get rid of him.
I told you already that to use antifreeze, it takes a long time. I wouldn't die in seconds. I don't even remember if that was on the first part of the second part.
Who knows? Because we were talking for a while.
Yeah.
And we thought we were good and we were done. And we had wrapped up this We're Back podcast. And now we're back because here's part 2.
Part 2, if you will.
That episode.
Yeah, I didn't realize that I was using an app that they only let you record for a certain amount of time and then it cuts you off.
Listen, you are the audio engineer. You need to know these things. I'm the fact checker. I do the Googling, okay? Yeah. I do the blurbing. I do the reading.
They call me Dum Dum June.
I do the heavy lifting. All you got to do is press record, press play. Are we recording right now?
I believe so.
Well, why don't we double check before we spend hours?
Yeah, we're still rolling.
Okay.
All right, so we were talking about
being widows.
Yeah.
And how long it would take.
Yeah.
And I do not think it would take me weeks. Rude.
I said a year.
No, you said to me, you're like, I figured it would take you a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
We know that because we just listened back to it because you forgot to hit record.
I feel like it'll take you less now.
Yeah. Now, but then I would be the murderer. So yeah, I think if you're
the Black Widow,
I think if you were the murderer, you can instantly start dating again.
Gotcha. Well, I would wait at least. I don't know. I don't know if I could do it.
Yeah, you'd be dead. You'd be the one who's dead.
All right. So what we talked about on the previous thing when it wasn't recording was that I got Saw vibes from this.
Right.
And
I disagree.
You disagree?
I do. I think the only similarity is that somebody is controlling some.
Yeah, but that's the whole point of Saw, though.
Yes, but Saw has that horror, vibe that this doesn't have to me.
To me, I feel like horror has to have some sort of supernatural element.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
Because, anything else is a thriller.
Thriller is just excitement. Thriller is you're on the edge of your seat. It has nothing to do with being
I feel like that's more
murdered.
action and edge of your seat.
No, because there is the difference. I feel like with a thriller and action is that a thriller you're figuring something out. An action is you're just watching it to watch shit explode.
Well, Saw, they're trying to figure out what's going on. No.
Yeah, but it's happening to them and it's gory. There is gore to Saw.
Okay. We don't know if there's gore in this. We have no idea.
I don't think there's gore.
Can you? Look on the IMDb. What do they categorize it as? That's
thriller. They
do a thriller. Doesn't say anything else.
It says whodunit drama mystery thriller.
Okay. So you're thinking no.
So you know
gore.
what? Let's the Google person will do.
Google me.
First thing that comes up for Saw is splatter horror. Splatter horror, mystery, thriller is the last one.
Still thriller though.
But it's splatter horror. That's exactly what it is. It's like I don't know how you don't see that. That's weird to me.
No, I do. I understand that, but I'm saying it's also similar where we don't know this woman is being terrorized.
And we don't know the why.
Right.
Which is the whole thing with Saw. Why are these people here? Why are they in this room?
Why are they in there? And again, I don't know if it was on the part 1, but my premise is that maybe the husband's not dead. And it's him doing it.
Because she's going on a date. I feel like we did talk about that.
No.
Well, we did talk about it. Whether it was recorded or not is beyond us at this point.
Whoops. We're rusty.
We are very rusty.
We're rusty. We're getting back into it, though.
You should be saying oil can.
Can I do a boo now? Boo.
Okay, that's from The Wizard of Oz. That's how... You're not a cinephile. You don't get it.
Who do you think's watched more movies? Me or you?
Well, you have 10 years on me.
point. That's a good point. So the other thing that we were talking about is that when she, in the trailer, she falls through the glass, she's holding on. Is that because it's like I said at the beginning, the
Space needle.
Space needle's tilted. You mentioned that it might be that, like in an airplane, you get sucked out, but that would mean that it's spinning again. That would make the Space Needle. Like,
we don't know if there's any other spinning.
Do you think it's a bomb? Like a bomb? Because they also show
but that kills everybody.
No. A bomb like that, like rocks the thing. Because remember, all the other people are laying on the floor too.
I don't remember that. I just remember seeing her sliding.
It looks
out,
like there might have been some sort of like either the restaurant was off its axis, or
we also don't know where this is.
I'm saying Seattle. It's a Seattle movie. Are you gonna look it up? You gonna Google it? You gonna go Google? You gonna do the Googs?
Ew, stop. Ew, don't ever say that again. Do the Goog. Stop.
Don't be rude. Jeez. I'm guessing it's the Space Needle.
Okay, you keep saying that. We get it. Jesus.
Well, until you finish Googling it, I gotta.
Well, I'm not.
What are we gonna have? Dead air here? We have dead air.
Googling. I'm looking to see if it gives you like the setting.
Setting Seattle. Space Needle.
That's what I need. Picture this.
Just Google famous movies in the Space Needle. Number one, Drop.
Where is the movie? Drop. What is it? It's Set.
There you go.
I'm like, this is. Oh wait, no, sorry. Movie. Different movie. I was like Brooklyn.
Yeah, that's probably.
I wrote The Drop. No, it's still coming up as The Drop.
It's probably like a drug movie.
No, it was a Tom Hardy movie.
Huh. Have you ever seen that movie? So they're using the same name?
No.
That one was The Drop.
The Drop. This
is
Drop.
This is Drop.
Yeah, he like takes a little puppy from the garbage. I remember it for sure. I don't know what that is. Things are happening.
You just giving people free ads on this feed here?
Yeah. I guess we're going to have to wait to watch it to find out because I don't know. But regardless, I feel like you're focusing too much on that. I don't know why you're focusing so much on that. I care
because I think that it's not a one-man show. So I think somebody in the restaurant.
Well, I don't think it's a one-man show either. I think it's somebody hired that person.
But I think somebody in the restaurant has to be helping.
Okay.
That's my point. Because like I said earlier, with the waiter, he dies, I'm pretty sure, in the one extended thing. So somebody had to put poison in whatever he had, or unless he's faking because he's in on it. Mm-hmm. The bartender seems shady.
Because she asked how the date was going?
The way she said it seems shady.
Maybe.
Maybe that's his ex-girlfriend.
Who's ex? You're doing too much. You're doing too
I think I figured it out.
You figured out nothing. Stop. You're bothering me now.
It's just another day at the Chevalier household.
I think you're going too much now. You're doing too much.
You think that's too much? Yeah. I went too far with the speculation. That's what I love about movies like this, though. There's a lot of speculation that can be.
You're coming up with like conspiracy theories.
Yeah.
That's
fun.
Okay, Joe Rogan. That's too much of listening to Joe Rogan. It's not just in your daily life, it's in your what you are assuming movies are.
Well, I mean, isn't that what you do when you watch a trailer? You try to guess what the rest of the movie is?
Yes, but I'm not going to come up with every plot line.
I do that with every movie.
Usually I go, ooh, that looks good, I want to see that.
The way I see a trailer is that I'm like, okay, this is the way the rest of the movie is going to go. And if it's exactly the way I think it is, I don't like the movie. When they twist it and I'm like, oh, crap, I did not think of that. That's when I like the movie. You know, if I can predict it in my head, then I don't think it's a good movie.
Yes, I feel that way a lot of times when I'm reading a book. If I'm like, when I'm reading, reading, I don't know if you know what that is.
I don't do that.
But,
me no read.
when I'm reading a book, if I'm like in my head, if I'm jumping ahead chapters and I'm going to go, oh, this is going to be the person.
Right.
Like, I can see that setup.
Yeah.
I don't love that so much, but...
That's what
but also, I do kind of love it because...
That's what happens on...
You love being right. Like, I love being right about things. So I'm like, oh, there I am, being right again. Yeah. You don't know what that's like either.
Like, a lot... Like, that's what... We used to watch Dateline all the time, and they didn't tell you...
Datelines are a little more annoying.
But, they tell you who did it in the first 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It's, like, obvious. It's like, oh, they're interrogating this guy. He did it.
It's like, why are we watching this whole thing?
Right. Like, leave that for the end.
Dateline we watch for Drunk Uncle and Keith Morrison, and that's it. That's it. Those are the only two people.
I was going to say...
Josh Mankiewicz is Drunk Uncle, just in case anyone's confused.
I was going to say something else. I'm trying to...
Come on. Where are you at?
I don't know. Okay, this is what I was going to ask you. If this movie was in, like, 1998...
Wouldn't work.
Well, yes. What if there was...
Well, I guess it could
there
work.
Was notes
Remember
being
that
left.
movie? Was it Cell? Or Phone Booth?
Phone Booth where he'd stay in the... Yeah.
So there are movies that have been done like this, obviously.
Right. Well, I guess that's going to... I was going to say, the couple, who would you cast?
What?
Who would you cast as the couple if it was, like, in the late 90s?
I don't know, because I feel like neither of them are... I haven't seen enough of them yet to know, like,
but
who they are.
I'm more like, who would be a good, like, distressed... And there's something creepy about him.
Ooh,
I feel like...
I don't think so.
So, like...
It's like because you want to think he's guilty.
Yeah, because the way he's acting, he comes off...
It was a little nonchalant.
Who do you think would be good like that? Like, of a older actor?
I think,
like...
whatchamacallit would be good.
I think your boy would be good.
What boy?
Tom Cruise, if it was, like, from that Jamie Foxx movie. That was similar, too. It's just they were in the cab. What was the name of that? Collateral. If he played, like... that character, kind of.
No, I'm thinking, oh my gosh. Oh, this is going to kill me. Hold on. I will come up with it.
Brendan Fraser.
No. I do like Brendan Fraser, but...
He would not be good at that.
And this is terrible because I can't think, but I know that he is now married to Billy Crudup. I think Billy Crudup would be
Billy
a good
Crudup one. And Jennifer Love Hewitt.
What? Jennifer Love Hewitt?
Distressed.
Greg.
Well,
Greg.
What movie was
Greg?
She played a good distressed.
Scream?
No, she wasn't in Scream.
What was she in?
I
know what you did.
I know what you did last summer.
Close enough. See, I don't like those.
Neve Campbell, then.
Splatter horror.
Scream. Would she be good?
I don't think Neve Campbell's that good at anything, to be honest with you.
Like, I'm trying to think of someone who plays a good, like, distressed.
Well, he's married to Naomi Watts.
Who? Billy Crudup? Huh. I guess we're back to funny games.
Yeah. So I feel like
yeah, she was awesome in that, so.
Like, stressed out and, like... What was that other one that she did with, the Netflix one about the house?
Oh, the show with Bobby Cannavale.
I hate when you say that. I just fucking hate when you say that. But yes, that's it.
That was what you thought was a true story.
Yes.
Westfield.
No, it was a true story. Shut up. It was The Watcher.
The Watcher.
It was just not.
You're such a sucker for the tagline.
Listen,
based on a true story. They're like, oh, they have the same first name.
Loosely based as you're gonna get in my mind when things are based on a true story.
This movie's based on a true story. 2 people went out on a date. That's it. That's where it ends. That's the true story.
When something is based on a true story, in my mind, it is. I am watching word for word what happened in that situation.
You're basically watching the security cam.
I just watched Saturday Night, which was talking about the first episode of Saturday Night Live and how it got. And we've always been big SNL people. We don't necessarily love it right now, but the older seasons of SNL we both love a lot.
Yeah.
And watching that and watching the kind of like how everything went down, and there was this, you didn't watch it with me, there was this moment between Chevy Chase and Milton Berle where Milton Berle is like 60 or 70 already, and he pulls his dick out to like Chevy Chase, and apparently his dick is gigantic, like we're talking like 11, 12 inches, like it's huge. And it was just one of those things where I was like, did that really happen? Like, how much of that really happened? And he basically like told Chevy to like fuck off.
Huh. Who played Milton Berle? I forgot. It was somebody famous, right?
J.K. Simmons.
J.K. Simmons.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And it was just like one of those, like, I wonder if this really happened. Like, Chevy Chase is like known to be like a gigantic fucking asshole.
Yeah.
So he kind of like gave it to him a little bit.
But he's so freaking funny. That's what's annoying. Like on Community, he was so funny, but they hated him.
Yeah. I mean,
Terrible.
he was an irritable ass. I think the only person that honestly and truly I've never heard speak bad about him is Beverly D'Angelo.
Huh. Were they together at one point? Or no?
I don't think so. She was just his wife in the National Lampoon movies. So, but she never seems to have like a bad word to say about him.
Interesting.
But everybody else.
Yeah, I know on Community did somebody punch Joel McHale, I think, punched him or something like that.
That seems crazy to me. For Joel McHale to get to that point,
Yeah.
he must have...
That could be completely wrong, but
You just made that up? It's
Maybe.
going to be front page news tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, the Hitch and Trailer podcast
Unearths.
suspects Joel McHale of punching Chevy Chase.
Story buried for decades.
I feel like I heard that story when he first was like kicked off Community.
Did he get kicked off? Is that...
I think they let him go because he was just, everybody hated him.
Oh.
First story.
He dislocated Chevy Chase's shoulder during a physical altercation.
Joel McHale did, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
They
So I wasn't
physically
completely
fought.
wrong.
Yeah.
I knew it was something
Wow.
like that. Yeah.
That's crazy. But behind the scenes, Chevy asked McHale to punch him as hard as he could. He did, and he dislocated his shoulder. Why would you punch him in the shoulder? I guess you're not going to punch him in the face.
Huh.
You're actors. The moneymaker.
So was it real or was it part of the show?
It said behind the scenes.
That's weird.
But I don't know, honestly, truly.
Old people.
What?
Chevy Chase is old. He's like, punch me with all you got.
Yo, that...
Go ahead, big guy. You think you're tough?
Ew, stop. I just had a, flashback. Ugh. Anyhow.
But right, that's how old people act.
Yeah.
They're crazy.
Yep, I know. Yeah.
They're crazy. Yeah, well, back to the original question, but yeah, no. Once you see Naomi Watts in Funny Games, I guess she's the best.
You love that. You love the, who would you cast in this?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's interesting to me.
Yeah, I guess kind of. But, we're from different... You know who I like. You know what I mean? We're from different...
Yeah, you're the one that came up with Billy
Generations.
Crudup, which was great.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, you love that question.
Do you think... how many people you think are involved in this whole...
2. I already said that.
Only 2.
Yes. I think the one guy hired... I think there's the guy behind it, and then the guy who's actually physically there.
Well, it's a lot of work to
I don't know who it is. I don't know what they have against this guy. I don't know
Right.
what the whole thing is. You
Imagine
know?
they have nothing against them.
Again, with the conspiracy theories, you're branching out too much. Just
You think?
stop yourself. Yeah.
Okay.
Let it snowball into something else.
Okay. So I guess you just want to get right to the movie.
Yeah, I do. Because I want to know. Now I'm in, but we have to wait till April.
Yeah, so you're hitching your trailer? No,
I-
we gotta wait longer than that. We got 3 kids. We ain't going to the movies.
Yeah, but that one might not get out. You know?
Ah,
that one
well, I
strikes me
guess-
as it could...
Well, it didn't say it was a Netflix movie, right?
No. But that one
Like Old
strikes
Dads
me
went
as
right to Net. Remember we did Old Dads? And
That was a Netflix movie.
We could watch it the day it came
But
out.
I had no idea, and but that movie we just watched, that Reese Witherspoon, Will Ferrell movie.
Ugh.
Yeah, don't do it, guys. That was I didn't know it was a Prime movie before they said you could watch it on Prime. I thought that came out in the movie. So I feel like this one might do the same thing.
Yeah,
I don't know.
You never
I don't
know.
know how well these Blumhouse movies do in
They do
theaters. I
good.
feel like they probably
The
do.
Blumhouses do good.
Not they're. Like, I feel like the A24s do the best.
Yeah.
That like thriller,
Yeah.
scary.
But a lot of A24s, I think, go straight to Netflix now.
Really, I don't know.
I think which one? Uncut Gems was an A24.
We're not
I think.
behind the. That didn't go straight to Netflix.
Didn't it?
I don't think so.
I thought it did. Google it. Look it up. Well, like, remember, what was the big movie, that long-ass movie that everybody loves that we hate? Irishman. That went straight to Netflix.
Yeah, but it wasn't straight to. It was a Netflix movie. There's a difference.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I guess I just assumed they go right to Netflix one night.
No, like that was a Netflix movie. There is a difference. Like,
So if you're Netflix, why would you put movies in the theater? Why don't you just put them on your thing?
they don't put movie. Netflix doesn't put movies in theaters. Netflix makes their movies,
Right.
and then other movies come to Netflix.
All right. So I guess the final question is:
We already did this. We already hitched our trailers.
did we?
Yes.
Or was that the
Are
part
you
one?
okay? Are you okay? We already discussed hitching our trailers.
Did I hitch my trailer?
Yes.
100%.
Yeah. We're hitched. The two of us. We're in.
Oh, more ways than one, lady.
Yeah.
You're stuck with me.
Woohoo.
So you get that antifreeze out.
Until I get to be a widow.
The Black Widow.
Here I am.
Oh, we missed the whole part in part one. It wasn't recorded when I was talking about the Black Widow, the pool player in ESPN Late Night.
Save that one for another time.
Save it for-
I'm sure everyone is wondering with bated breath what that means.
Yep. All right. So thank you, everybody, for listening. Thank you for everybody for coming back. You can find me at Reasons to Chug. We just did our 300th straight chug yesterday, or a couple days ago. Whenever you're listening to this,
What an accomplishment.
it's quite the accomplishment. It's all about, this could be our 400th straight week of doing a podcast, but we took a huge break. So
Yes, taking a huge break and having children is different.
yeah. I don't know if it made the
It
first
just took
part
us
where
like
we had
3
to.
hours to do this.
I know.
So
We had to bribe our children with buying Sonic 3 to keep them out of our hair for a little bit so we could do this.
and it didn't work.
It did not
Didn't work. So
You might hear them in the background here
this
and
still
there.
took us 3 hours to do.
You can follow us on all the socials. Instagram. We got TikTok there. I know you don't know about that, but you're not on TikTok.
I'm not, but other people are.
Yeah. And give us a follow. Give us, if you want to send us some DMs of ideas or movies you want to hear us do, let us know. All right. Until then, thanks for coming back. Stay hitching.